We're back. For you. Also, please give a warm welcome to Jungal and Prometheus for the moment.
Hello.
Prometheus, are you still among the living? Prometheus may or may not be among the living right now, but Jungal definitely is, and she's amazing. Please say hi to the trillions of people watching in the future.
Oh, that was very nice. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hello. Oh, Annias, you know
Hello.
you rock my world.
Now say hello to the trillions of people watching in the past. Because time travel, you know.
Right.
All right.
Hello
Well,
and goodbye, world.
The
in
future
order to
remembers the past. That's how the
Oh,
past
see, he is
exists.
there. He is there. He is there. He's just saying what he was going to say a minute ago, but it's now. See what happened?
Yeah, I came back from
Oh,
cooking bacon in the past because I had to make it for the future.
that's right. That's right. That's right. So, to get in the mood for the Ribak, that's RIB4Q, but it looks like the four looks like an A. We're just listening to some of the I don't know what he called them. I gotta look it up.
His like
I
little
want to get this right.
chunks of
qbert
food.
breaks things. They're these like it's kind of like the battle break stuff that he uses to do his battle breaks, but it's like it's not his battle breaks is a product of his. He had the battle breaks, which like the like super strong grooves where you couldn't fuck shit up thing. Where it wouldn't jump, the needle wouldn't jump around stuff. Those are super dope. If you have the super seal breaks and all that shit, if you guys haven't, please check out qbert's stuff at djqbert.com. You know, that's like where you get the stuff. But there's also a whole bunch of digital downloads over there, which go by the name of his unreleased Dirt Style record digital releases.
That's right.
Dirt Style Records.
Yeah, that's what's up.
And if you go over to djqbert.com / blah 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 blah, it's actually called collections / digital downloads. If you really want to know, if you can't see, if you're not sighted and you would like to know exactly where to go, it's qbert.com / collections / digital downloads. And on that place, now if you can't see, I'm sure you have some tools to let you know what's on that page. On that page is a fuckload of pages, 3 pages, in fact, 123 objects that all have crazy sounds in them from qbert. Some of which are free, some of which cost $1. A few of them are priced at 33 cents, or pay what you want. Lots of cool stuff from Wave Twisters, different sounds in there from the different characters. Look, there's a whole thing of them doing the sounds that they use for Trash Can.
Nice.
You know, or Honey Drips, aka Dreams. You remember her? Yeah. So.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Captain Combat, the Detonator, aka Dental Commander. I mean, there's even the red worm's probably in there somewhere. I think. Anyway, go check them out. So to get in the mood, we're listening to through a few of those. Right now we got queued up fake alien invasion breaks. We're listening to something like this.
I know you were going to that one.
Some old West type shit. Oh, actually, I wonder how it goes after that first phrase.
Dude, that is like just the classic.
Some old West kind of break shit. Oh, it starts like the bass swing. That's cool. Yeah, that'd be like some shit from like what's his name, Bootsy Collins or something.
I don't know, but man, I'm just seeing 6-step with that. My body wants to move.
Yeah. I got some fly shit.
I really wanted to do some slow shit, so I was thinking something.
Yeah. I got some fly shit.
So let's grab that and off. Brain control chip breaks. Check out brain control. Brain control break. Brain control chip break. I speak human. Promise.
Yeah.
Watch me back you out with dynamic flows. Hey! Watch me back you out with dynamic flows. Watch me back you out with dynamic flows. Hey!
I think I'll take all of that. We're gonna make shit. Because if we like it, we're stealing it.
Watch me back you out with dynamic flows. Hey!
Got an intro here before the bass hits right here. Interesting bass. Ooh.
Like that. That looks pleasing.
Yep, we're taking that. Over here with the other one. Woo! God damn. Brain control shit is really working, man. God damn. That's one of the best breaks I've ever heard in my life. My lord. Thank you. Thank you. Fucking DJ Vet for recommending me to do this. Take a look at these motherfucking dirt records before I got started. God damn, son. Thank you, DJ Vet. Shouts out to you.
It's always nice to get that heads up. Point in the direction.
Also, I heard you talking shit, Vet. And I don't respond to people in chat. Guess what? I do. What's up, Earth Melon? I see you out there in chat. See? It might take me a minute, okay? But I get around to my fucking shit. Talking shit. He was like giving me. It was during the DMC World Championships, and we was talking, and he was he's like, yo, y'all gotta check out the best motherfucking producer in the world, my boy Nice, blah blah blah. He's like, he streams. He might not pay attention to you though, but yo, blah blah blah. I'm like, oh, you motherfucker! I heard that shit. I heard that shit. All right. Hey, what's going on,
Everybody
Melon?
just wants to be seen and heard.
What's going on? What's going on, Melon? It's good to see you, bro. Thank you for all your generosity to the channel. I think Earth Melon, he came in and he gave like a year's worth of subscriptions out to somebody. I think Sharpie got it. He's like subscribed for like 12 months because Earth Melon dropped a big old bomb on me one day. It was crazy. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully, I can make it go by a little easier for you. Also, Earth Melon, it's my homegirl Jung Gao. She's dope as shit. Jung Gao, Earth Melon,
Oh,
or as I
hello,
like to
Earth
call him,
Melon.
Earth Milan. Earth me long time.
Yeah, forget about that bullshit for a little bit. Hang with us.
That little doohickey there. You laughing at doohickey?
See, doodad, thingamabobber.
That's pretty cool, but it's a little, I don't know.
Too regular. No.
Might steal this hair though.
Oh yeah, but I'm just saying that there's like
I just like this hair, like
no like it. Get it. I'll be quiet.
be like,
Just throw your special sauce on it.
hey, we don't talk about my special sauce.
But isn't that what makes the magic
How the
happen?
hell do I get this all the way to the beginning? Let's move all these back to the beginning. You're not part of this. Part of the no. All right, next song. We'll break down. What was that? Each time you have a sample that you want to have as its own sample, just make sure that you click the little spot here in the top left and make unique sample. You already have it, it'll let you know. Don't button ask you to name it, same name, but it gives it a part number. So it's the fifth one that I make.
Sweet.
Yep, and it makes it so that way it's its own little separate. Because otherwise, you don't name it. Like, look, this wave right, this sample right now is actually part of the whole song.
Yeah.
Look, I stretch it out and it'll doing whatever, right? If I just
Yeah.
want it, look, I'm not undo that. Fuck, I fucked up. God damn it.
Oh, baby.
So you know what? That's all right. When I want it to be just that sample, as you can see, it's the whole thing right now. For it to be make unique sample. So now you see it's actually just very nice way to just. All right, back to the program.
That's actually pretty cool. Yeah, hard to get out. Shit, is that booty
Would
shaking?
murder. I would jump off a fucking building if I had to listen to that song.
Hit him!
I like that use of that break. See if they come over the baseline. That might actually just fuck up the baseline. Oh, cool. I will. I'll just fuck up the baseline.
Hit him!
That must be that James Brown shit. Your ankles in the move.
I think the second kick is the first, the one. And that's the last one on that particular. Let's now go to. Now we'll try some censored break. No, you know what? Let's do Sidonia. That's the pyramids on first. Sounds like my kind of vibe. I already like it. Remember, we're just using these. We're just using these as like jump off points, thinking about beats that we might like to for Scratch Loop of 3, aka Rayback.
I get it, jump back points. Or jump back.
Rayback.
Yeah.
Rayback.
Back.
Ooh. Don't pay any attention to me.
Fire! All fire!
Oh, another cool tip is you don't need to go all the way to the beginning of a sample. Wherever you're scrolled to, even though the sample starts way back here, it still gives you a little icon on the top left. So you don't, because like otherwise I would be like, oh, I need to go back to the beginning of that sample. No, it's just follows.
Okay. Wait.
This is cool, but this is like Busta Rhymes level type shit or whatever. It's like a too much, a little too much.
A little too much what for your taste?
A little too excited.
Too excited.
Oh, there's that one track with the bass line that I liked from before. Remember the bass line that I was tripping out about?
Can't even hear it. You're talking.
I know. I stopped it real quick. Listen, this is the bass line.
No. like it went boop,
Oh,
boop, boop, and then you
also,
were
I'd
like,
like to just I want to take a moment to say there is a particular type of thing that happens in that I really like, where you notes that like stack in a way where they're like dun, 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 where it just does this kind of like rolling kind of feeling where it's just like
oh yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
and this is one of those bass lines where it just I love it when it does shit like this.
Slinky, yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I love those. I make those sometimes. I love them.
Look at my friend.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, that was kind of cool because the one sound it sounded like it was in the back, and the other sound sounded like it was in the front.
That's an interesting perception to have. There are plugins that let you use like 360 sound where you can model the sound to make it sound like it's moving around your head and shit, like horizontally and vertically.
Dude,
So I've used that before in some of my songs. I got this one song called Rotation that I did with Sebastian
crazy that you.
that for the chorus. I have the chorus like rotating around your head at like a 300 like a 45-degree angle. Like it's like
It's
orbiting like
crazy that you
at like a
picked up
weird
on
tilt.
that. Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
orbiting at a weird tilted angle.
Does it make a difference if you're wearing headphones versus regularly hearing it?
Yes.
Because
Yeah,
I notice more
you
of a
have to wear
difference
it.
when
You
I'm
can
wearing
only hear it
headphones.
when you can only wear it when
Wear the headphones.
you can even notice it
That makes
otherwise.
sense. Because again, like,
That's just like the same thing. Like, have you ever watched the little 3D spatial videos on YouTube where they have like a human head with the microphone on both sides and stereo, and they'll like do like where they're like doing like a barber thing, or even all the ASMR with the stereo microphones on YouTube, Twitch. They have stereo microphones, like a left and a right microphone, and they put them on like the inside of the ear of a human head, so that
yeah,
it actually sounds like what you would be hearing, because the sound has to like bounce off of the person's face and then goes around and hits their ears, and like the way that our face is
yeah,
shaped affects how we hear. You know what I mean?
yeah. Well, that's how
I
we hear with
all
air conduction.
Yeah.
That's why it's so different with the bone. So yeah,
Oh, I feel
like
you. I
like
feel you. Yeah, that
like in
bone
the bone
conduction shit is
conduction,
wild.
your head is the speaker box. So
Yo, that bone
with
conduction
air
shit is wild. She
conduction,
turned me on to that shit. It's wild.
well, with the air conduction, it makes sense the way it's on your face. What a fun way to play with that. I'll have to check that
It
out
is
later.
crazy.
Good, good.
I'm going to check out the next song on this. I do like this one. I don't know what I'm on. Oh, I wanted a good thing. So that makes sense. Perfect. Uh, They had an even longer one. Can I copy the first one? Yeah. Not the same. Next song.
I like that too. I like how the boom 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 sounds like on my left here. It sounds like a wave coming at me.
Not too shabby. That's some like ghetto ass shit right there. Ghettoest beat I ever heard.
Yep. Yep.
Like it.
Hell yeah, dude. I always like it whenever the robots come out to
Yep.
talk and break beats. Yep.
Gotcha, bitch. It goes without saying that I love this beat. And it's pretty obvious.
A little bit.
If you like this kind of beat that you're hearing out there, you would like to acquire it yourself, it is free at djqbert.com/collections/digital downloads. Not sponsored. Not sponsored by them. Just telling you.
Yeah, the deets. The deets.
Also,
Deets for the beats.
let's do a little bit of way. Throw DJ Vets in here. 'Cause I took your advice on the dirt
Files.
dirt style.
and I want to believe,
Reptillian,
damn it,
reptilian, alien, overlord status. Here we go. Just letting my boy know that he had an impact. Oh shit. Gotta redo that.
It's always really nice that, you know, people come to you and, like, believe in you and doing something or encourage you. I've gotten so much encouragement this whole past week, it's just been ridiculous. You can do it!
You can do it all night.
Oh! Sure can.
What's from that movie, Juice Bigelow, Mel Gigolo? You can do it all night.
Sure can.
All right, let's grab this little breaky. Really nice. Then let's start making. Grab our little robot in the beginning here.
I was about to say, can't let it play very much. I
And
wonder
grab the
kind of, you know. I love it how it sounds like a massive, giant mech robot stomping its way towards you.
Right?
Yeah.
When all else fails and all the other robots are destroyed, they deploy
And
the
then this
Annias
one.
bot. It doesn't have weapons, just giant sound systems.
Right?
Hey, sound is a weapon, a good one. Yeah.
Humankind's final weapon. Annias challenges the aliens in his Gundam to a dance-off.
Yeah.
It's Gundam. Hilarious.
Dude, they just jump back in their saucer and go home.
Or start partying with this one.
Well, that would be the best. Imagine smoking some space alien weed. I mean, they're edibles.
Fucking free throw, bro. God damn it, no. Fuck you.
Oh.
All my raw half and free sets are all fucked. Fuck. Oh.
Wait a minute. Like, isn't that presets that are done by you?
It's because Well, no, it's all of the everything presets, the everything, not just.
Oh.
I have
Oh.
tons and tons and tons of patches. They're all just gone. It all happened because of that fucking. I deleted all my user directory.
I know it shit the bed on you.
Like, it keeps all because every time I click on a sample, it'd be better if I had my color plug.
Mm-hmm.
Just every time I click on a sample, it like moves that sample. So when I'm trying to play, that takes it off.
Okay. What do you mean? It takes it off of there.
Well, like right now, when I press my keyboard, right, I play the synthesizer. If I click on a sample, then all of a sudden it makes me play that sample instead of the.
Oh.
Which is still cool.
No, enough now.
Not what I was trying to do. But
That's what he said.
I guess.
The wrong way.
the delay coming from? I don't have a delay set. Delay is off, so why is it doing? The delay isn't on. Just look.
I know. Something else. It has to be some other sort of.
I don't understand why my Trash 2 is paying when it's. I mean, like I did load
Let's
the
figure it
presets
out.
from that thing, but the delay is not on.
Is there anything else that would cause that? No, but I do like this. It's kind of sexy.
I know the delay isn't right.
No, I know. I'm saying good bones. If you need to adjust something else, I don't know. I'll be quiet. Is there anything else you can adjust to kind of counteract that? Oh.
It's delaying no matter what on all of them.
Is it something? Is it because of the whole Discord? What was happening earlier?
Yeah, it's broken. I don't know why, but it's like delay. It's got a delay. Like it's like permanently on. I just reinstalled this shit.
No. Like I
Strange,
was saying, whatever happened with DGen earlier, is that what's happening again?
What is up? Boy. So. Good to see. I'm trying to figure out why I got an extra delay on my favorite distortion.
The man is trying to manipulate his controls.
It's doing it again. Where is this fucking delay coming from? Like, what the fuck is that shit? Here, hold on. Maybe it's the Sims. Hold on.
Ooh, there you go. Good end.
Fucking you.
So
No. No, it's still doing it. There we go. Oh, Jesus. Alright, back to good.
Right, back to business. Alright.
Yeah, here we go.
Although I like that other.
Oh, none of these work now? It doesn't have all my impulses. It's fucked. I'm gonna have to get new impulses. It's like a recording. It's a recording of like a space to be able to reproduce the reverb tape or whatever. I guess it's the best way I can put it.
Well, you're just gonna spend a day like kind of resetting up your setup.
Oh, I could do better than that. Because we can like.
I know you can.
Come on. bodybuilder a lot. Bro, do you even base?
Yeah.
Alright, I think what we'll do is we'll select this and we'll let it go out for a little while because we'll copy this and we're going to do a consolidate playlist selection start, leave remainder in case it does happen to go out past there. I don't know if it's or not.
Yeah.
And it'll have the break, or it'll have like the file, but then it'll have like the little delays that come off the end of it here. So that can just like fade away into the next piece. But anyway, we have the whole thing.
So alluring and very intense. More serious.
Well, I wanted to be able to do this too because on these actually. Okay.
Watch me knock you out with dynamic. Watch me knock you out with. Watch me knock you out with. Watch me knock you out. Watch me knock you out with. Watch me knock you out with. Watch me knock you out with.
Know where that should go.
Watch me knock you. Watch me knock. Watch me knock you out.
Put it up.
Out with.
I know what you mean. The balance.
What I'm saying is I could make it be like.
Watch me knock you out with. Watch me knock you out with.
Damn.
Watch me knock you out with. Watch me knock you
Fucking
out.
matched up good.
Watch me knock you out with. Watch me knock you out.
Take another.
Watch me knock you out. Watch me knock you out. Watch me knock. Watch me knock you. Watch me knock you. Watch me knock you out. Watch me knock you out.
So shit like that, where you can just like kind of step it across.
Watch me knock you out.
Oh, you messed that up. The special sauce.
Watch me knock you out.
The beat's hard too.
No, no.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Out of me.
Yep.
Eh.
Yep.
Eh.
Yeah, it's just silly though, it's making me laugh. Having fun listening to you manipulate sound. You.
Oh. 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 Oh.
I want to record both of those. The audio. Oh, wait a second. I just don't keep going. The other thing, looked a little bit behind it. I want to hear the metronome and it. So right now, and this too. You go with big support. Oh, yes, I go that way. Go into Edison. Oh, I'm gonna have to change. Hold on. Guys probably aren't gonna be. Oh, I can't hear. Okay. Is FLASIO not set to be output? Have an X there, like it won't. Sucks. Literally won't. Well, I mean, it's recording, but I can't do it. There, I'll just do it manually like this. Watch. One. right now, let's see if we can like go back to it. Oh my lord, if this works. This works. Where did it record it? Yeah. It tried. It tried. It tried. It tried. It tried. Hey, are you still there? Can I still hear you? Are you still there, young gal? Shit break. Did I break my shit? Young gal? I don't know if you're there or not. Prometheus had to go to bed. Yeah. Feel that. Yo, Digi, thank you so much for the love, man. I appreciate you, bro. Ooh, the end of that could be like really dope. Yeah, so gotta look at how that ended up. I don't like that clipped sound that it has. Alex is 5. I want another copy, so I don't fuck that one up. I even started the beginning. Does that make you go behind the thing now? Oh, I did put it back one because it didn't have. Fuck. But that's gonna be fun to scratch. Like a chainsaw. It should just be like this break over and over. Oh shit, I gotta go.
Go for it.
Hey, at least I was smart enough to leave my thing on a loop when I left.
Yeah, right? I was like, ooh, this is why you left it looping. It's like,
That's really good.
ow.
I am stealing a lot of that Sidonia. Could have just made. Also, hello everybody. Sorry, I had to step outside to get my. I'm being lazy, even though I got food from the grocery store. I ordered lunch because I'm over here making beats again. Making beats again. And I ain't talking about the kind you eat. My grandma did like beets though, and she would make me beets. She would have pickled beets in the refrigerator, and I kind of hated them when I was a little kid. But then as I got older, she'd have to smack my hand so I wouldn't eat all of them. Hang on, let's turn this limiter off and see what we really got going on behind these sheets. What's going on under these sheets? All right, let's keep the limiter off and let's put a L2 or is it L3? Fuck. Put a Pro MB on here. And then put like the. Oh, you guys can't see all the other shit. Forgot. I'll have to change the way the screen looks for you to see the rest of the cool shit. Hold on a second. Alright, the other cool stuff. We must adjust the way the screen is being shared to slightly different. Is this one? Now you can see the cool.
Purchase this beat. Purchase this beat. Purchase this beat.
Purchase your tracks today.
You wanna go to war? Come on. You wanna go to war? We'll take you to war, okay? Hey, fuck you, man! Hey, fuck you!
Yep.
Hey, fuck you, man! Hey, fuck! Hey, fuck! Fuck you! Fuck you!
It's got like the 16 bars, but I still want to do a different things.
Well,
I like that because it goes on like the opposite sides of it. Like it's like it's kind of cool actually. Actually need to slow it down just a tiny bit. Can make it like time up perfectly with it. That's a great fill. Whatever, that's a great fill. Find where's these ones? I guess any good ass breaks will do, but breaks I got. Over in. Breaks it. Oh, my murder breaks it. God damn. I think with this one, we'll just have to steal that break for now. We just make our own. I think we said that was like Papa, bum. Guess that's. Word salad. one snare I took was that right there.
Hey, fuck you, man!
I was expecting. Here. Nope. This one. Yeah, there it was. Kind of sucks now. Mine's not as cool. The other ones. To the right, hard to the right. There's we can just put that top on there instead of having my extra snare in there too. But my snare could, I guess, come back. Oh, and I forgot to stop this. Now with all the fixings. Oh, but it does go all the way over. Yeah, hold up. It's a better snare overall.
From PR News in Washington.
I have to do it like PR. Right. You just I guess we can just go. And just add maybe. Is that how many is it? You're not dragging. There we go. Stretch these out a little bit. Because I'm about to listen to some PR news. Here, I can go ahead and get started.
From PR News in Washington, I'm spending. Nearly a dozen more FBI agents disappeared Monday. Defense Secretary Donald Rumsfeld says there were no signs of China's capital, while people in Hong Kong would be bombed. Tens of thousands of Hong Kong residents died when their convoy was PR News in Washington.
From PR News in Washington, I'm set for tomorrow. General Motors said today that it will eliminate PR News. The cuts should save about $2.5 a year and move the world's biggest automaker back toward PR News. A senior Palestinian official complained to some of Africa's poorest countries. Stocks 110.34567.8. President Bush and British Prime Minister Tony Blair are holding a joint at the White House. President Bush said that Blair has been seeking a deal he hopes to present to PR News in Washington.
From PR News in Washington, I'm still recovering from Ivan, but fans are looking forward to an interesting rematch.
Pornography, death.
The National Hockey League could reach land later today. The BBC's reports.
Search attacks, the police brigades, the units led by experience. Officials say tough tactics have proved force throughout infiltration.
Also today, a suicide bomber in a police uniform blew himself up at the heavily guarded headquarters of a feared PR News in Washington.
From PR News in Washington, I'm passed out and physically exhausted from the ordeal of demanding an apology from the United States for alleged desecration of PR's people that have detonated explosives outside a bank in Pennsylvania today. PR has the reports.
Sergeant Kevin Benderman faces she should never have received.
Authorities in Florida are looking into the 4-year-old boy who refused to deploy with his unit to Iraq for motion sickness bags and PR News.
From PR News in Washington, I'm strong enough to protect the country from PR civil rights workers. A small bipartisan group won't meet today because one of them is sick. The Bush administration insists that you're listening to PR News.
Software security experts say Sony hackers hacked Sony's unauthorized hack by Sony.
PR's bad.
PR's bad.
80-year-old Edgar Wright was taken out of PR News
From PR News in Washington, I'm wounded today when clashes broke out between Donald Rumsfeld and Israeli soldiers in Charleston, South Carolina.
Now, are a lot of people going to be killed? You bet.
Killed for peaceful purposes only. Industry analyst Troby Lundberg says crude cost in price pump specs were found in PR's PR.
It took the form of screaming.
The BBC broke out during the demolition of some abandoned cottages there. Defense Secretary Donald Rumsfeld says there's been another big jump in defeating PR News in Washington.
From PR News in Washington, I'm hampering efforts to reach a rocket-propelled Iron Fist. More than 100 blows with Israeli stones at Palestinian civilians with a 3.5% growth rate estimated a month ago. The White House is defending the White House.
The White House.
On Wall Street, 31.1034/2068. The Commerce Department reports the gross rate expanded in the first quarter of the year. President Bush has signed an executive order giving the U.S. government new powers to clamp down on PR News in Washington.
From PR News in Washington, I'm considered highly preventable. President Bush is facing more pressure to step up U.S. aid to PR's grenade. On Wall Street, 1025. The Bush administration says it's seriously reviewing allegations that State Department spokesman Sean McCormick says that officials say that rocket-propelled protesters barricaded themselves in the healthcare system. Updating figures from Wall Street, 10-4-12-2681. President Bush has signed legislation that would provide trained counselors to help PR News. Washington.
From PR News in Washington, I'm a long way from Arizona. On Wall Street, 28-1033. Vermont Senator Patrick Leahy said he dropped again today.
We, he, the, and,
Democratic leaders could be defective.
President Bush stepped into the rose bushes and stepped into what could be Mr. Rose Bush, depending on who it is. The White House says the president and his advisors knew nothing about a great American and said, quote,
"The nation also deserves the United States Senate."
The White House.
The White House. And now updating figures from Wall Street, 28-103327. The Commerce Department reports that this is PR News in Washington.
From PR News in Washington, I'm warned to pay attention. A group calling itself the Secret Organization of PR claimed responsibility for the PR News. The Dow 103775. A hurricane warning has been declared for London, and tourists and residents have been ordered to pack up and take their cars to London. British police have a lot of bobs after decades of PR News. The London bob has been elevated to high. British Prime Minister Tony Blair rushed to the Florida Keys this morning for meetings with PR News.
From PR News in Washington, on attacking police and smashed car windows today. The International Olympic Committee announced today that the 2012 Games will go to PR News in Washington.
From PR News in Washington, I'm favoring the rich over the poor.
UN spokesman Stefan Dujarric is already hyped as debate moves forward. Secretary General Kofi Annan feels it's productive to do so, especially in New York.
President Bush signed a letter opposing the president's policies. The letter accuses the president of publishing a picture of Mrs. Bush in yesterday's newspaper. The president published more photographs today. First Lady Laura Bush said they were forced to leave behind comrades who collapsed from exhaustion and PR News.
From PR News in Washington, I'm primarily to blame for the refinery blast. The Ministry of Emergency Situations says PR News treats prisoners humanely and continues to be a leader in torture. On Wall Street, 37-10-66-12-12, supporters say this is PR. A federal judge has killed 15 people and injured PR News in Washington.
From PR News in Washington, I'm barred from the ministry and defrocked. President Bush delivers about 1.4 million children this morning at the U.S. Naval Academy, which he says is not finished.
The Muslim holy book involved toilets.
Personal incomes rose slowed. The Commerce Department says 7/10. It said 6/10, but 9/10. It said that reflected a jump in PR News, Washington.
From PR News in Washington, I'm 9 years old and living in California. A former FBI officials claimed that President Bush has acknowledged that Boeing rejected French voters during the early 70s.
No problemo.
On Wall Street, 39-10-52-3272.
Trust me.
This is French President Jacques Chirac, a Wiccan whose religious beliefs include PR's PR in Washington.
From PR News in Washington, I'm doing a poor job of human trafficking. Meanwhile, Vasquez in stocks to 10-461-61. PR's bad. PR's guess. Some analysts say the State Department has added more countries to its list of governments that it says are combating PR News in Washington.
From PR News in Washington, I'm skeptical of PR News in Washington. Federal Reserve Chairman Alan Greenspan and former CIA Director George Tenet have been jailed outside of China. Lawyers will be illegal. It's not clear if 20 political parties in Mozambique raised spam again. President Bush has been thrown out by a judge. The ruling effectively overturns presidential elections. He has been sharply criticized for the nation's highest civilian honor. On Wall Street, 52-690-14-21-6-1202-62-5.
From PR News in Washington, I'm stunted and disfigured. The United Nations says the birthplace of Jesus is now an isolated town in Ohio. Federal researchers say Prime Minister Tony Blair careened off a mountain road and into a sport utility vehicle in defeat. On Wall Street, the Dow Jones Industrial Average has been linked with a 50% higher risk of heart attacks and strokes. Authorities in Peru are reporting that at least a heart attack was ordered. Honda has announced that it accused at least 22 people of stealing. From PR News in Washington, and it was tense.
From PR News in Washington, I'm the theory, not a fact. Today, a federal judge shot a pregnant Palestinian man who was driving his neighbor to a campground in the Angeles National Forest.
Killed by a bullet to the head.
At least 10 people have collapsed and destroyed 15 homes. In the northern Gaza Strip, defense lawyers from 8 African countries are suspended out of fear of more PR news. In the latest from Wall Street, the 36-10-581 to 2090. I'm stranded in PR News, Washington.
For God's sake, wait! Listen to me! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
From PR News in Washington, I'm still in the hospital in Rome recovering from PR's PR. The Bush administration is again targeting ordinary Arabs familiar with a coal mine outside a hotel in Somalia. Pope John Paul II shot an American cardinal for Ash Wednesday, which marks the traditional period of bloodshed and reflection that culminates with PR News in Washington.
From PR News in Washington, I'm the first federal pope in Oklahoma City. Again, our top story this hour, the Agriculture Department bombed PR's Cath College. Agriculture Secretary Mike Johann says it will be burned to the ground.
The Holy Inquisition.
On Wall Street, 62-10-29-57-16-1153. 168 people filled an Oklahoma City church to burn to the ground. Spain's national court has sentenced former President Bill Clinton to 600 different triangle-shaped people with nutritional needs. The Catholic agents and members of the Catholic sect died when their compound burned up. This is also PR News in Washington.
From PR News in Washington, I'm abducted at gunpoint to protect voters. From Rome, the Sunni Muslim insurgents report.
I don't want to talk about it.
The Pope was paid, according to the official kidnap spokesman.
Willie reporting from Saudi Arabia.
Fuck that shit!
The president of the Palestinian Authority unveiled the world's largest catastrophe, killing almost 6,500 people.
Come on!
Iraqi officials have announced strict violence on Election Day, January 30th.
Fuck!
Leaders of Germany, France, Britain, and Spain will be barred from traveling between PR News in Washington.
From PR News in Washington, I'm the man who pleaded guilty to committing PR News. Israeli forces have now raided President Bush's Texas ranch. The U.S. military says the trip will include outreach to Jews as well as Europe. Ohio's in Columbus today.
Ohio State criminal dorms in Columbus.
The Vatican says 4 American soldiers are demanding a meeting with Pope Benedict XVI, first foreign pope. Hundreds of anti-PR candlelight vigils were staged last night in support of an anti-PR protest being held near PR News.
From PR News in Washington, I'm pretty much under the gun. Secretary Colin has been touring Los Angeles, where 30,000 people from the town of nearby Aiken were killed by $2.2 million helicopter. In Los Angeles, a Chinese woman collided with a sensitive lover. 8 people were killed.
It's not a big surprise.
Weather for 4-2-23 and 5-4-23-17 around South Cisco, Carolina. According to one forecaster, the entire state of California is nasty gas, especially in San Francisco. The forecaster could cause PR News in Washington.
From PR News in Washington, I'm supposed to start in late August or early September. This triggers a period. The Saudi Foreign Ministry says it will keep flying even if the mechanics walk off to the White House. The Democratic senator has died. According to his agent, Democratic senator died this morning of Alzheimer's disease. He was 5 years old.
PR's bad.
PR's bad. On Wall Street, 10-646-551. NASA made tests of reports.
NASA could pump that super cold blast off, blast off.
Engineers have been struggling to find the source of PR News in Washington.
From PR News in Washington, I'm sentenced to a year and a day in California.
For PR News, I'm bolted to the back of a 747 jumbo jet in Florida.
The Federal Reserve fell 14 cents, a 4-year high. The crew of Space Shuttle Discovery started pushing up for the 10th straight time. Investors were relieved today when oil prices rose after tomorrow. On Wall Street, 7-10-610-14-4. The Environmental Protection Agency today proposed radiation exposure for PR News in Washington.
From PR News in Washington, I'm against PR News in Washington. An OPEC committee is recommending the oil cartel stick to its current polio vaccine. The decision could heighten U.S. consumer concerns about PR News. The Gates Foundation is giving 10 religious and ethnic groups to PR's PR News. Meanwhile, today is the second day of Iraqis flying non-stop for the first time in more than 55 years. Thousands of people in Russia have been protesting the loss of PR News in the heavily fortified Washington.
From PR News in Washington, I'm part of the problem, not the solution.
Federal officials are bracing for another shortage of roadside bombs during the flu season that begins next fall. Senator Edward Kennedy says doctors and hospitals need to make better use of the Nazi concentration camp at PR News. He spoke today at a Cleveland concentration clinic where thousands of patients have been murdered.
Kennedy's getting worse.
Russian President Vladimir Putin has condemned and killed at least 67 people in an attack south of PR's PR News, Washington.
This is PR.
This is PR News. I'm in Forest from Portugal to the Netherlands. 40 deaths have been attributed to temperatures of approximately 6,000 degrees Fahrenheit or higher. Pope John Paul II has urged people to pray for California state election officials aboard a Nigerian 727 on the banks of the Thames River in Washington.
This is PR. Support for PR comes from the Corporation for Public Charitable Legacy Societations.
From PR News, I'm in an animal in Little Rock, Arkansas. American farmers still face another animal in Ames, Iowa. A Senate panel dragged it from the market. A USDA spokeswoman did not enter the nation's food supply last year. The Agriculture Department has stepped up federal disease this summer. Scientists in an unidentified American herd may be infected. For PR News, I'm being tested in 4 to 7 days. This is PR News. The Labor Department reports President Clinton made claims for unemployment insurance, even when the U.S. hunt for other former presidents who escaped will continue. I'm Washington diseased animals in Washington.
From PR News in Washington, I'm not being truthful about the contents of PR News. Bulgarian officials loaded a dangerous mix of corroded Bulgarians when Bulgarians fired warning shots in an effort to stop Bulgarians last Friday. Lebanon's President Bush releasing a cloud of orange Bulgarians over his close ally. PR News, Washington.
From PR News in Washington, I'm on guard against News in Washington. Thanks for joining us. An audio tape aired today on Arabic language stations purporting to be a message from Saddam Hussein.
We're asking America to be ready, and we will be ready.
It's part of an international effort to support Savannah, Georgia.
PR News stood in the burning sun to get $100.
From PR News in Washington, I'm preparing large amounts of uranium and sending cement to the insurgents and Washington. In this PR business update, Alan Greenspan weakened further as a banking group pleaded guilty today to dumping several bodies on his bloated uterus and sending the Federal Reserve Chairman to their loved ones instead of Jordanian militant Abu Musa.
Greenspan said to avoid PR News live purchasing assets without abroad.
For PR News, I'm expected to receive the 787 discarded bodies, which would have cost $2 million.
That process could be used to make nuclear bodies on his property.
U.S. troops have come across a large sign saying PR News, Baghdad.
From PR News in Washington, I'm entitled to a legal hearing on whether chances for recovery are poor.
For PR News, I'm in densely forested areas to prevent rebel guerrillas from seeking New Delhi.
Doctors say he has fallen 2 points to 10,001. Make that 35. This is PR News. The U.S. Supreme Court can sniff your drugs. Yasser Arafat caught fire on takeoff, then dumped at about 12:15 this morning. I'm stepping down after studies showed that it increased the risk of PR News in Washington. From PR News in Washington, I'm asking for a videotape confession to be thrown out.
PR Spot.
PR is part of a continuing campaign to intimidate voters. Defense Secretary Donald Rumsfeld is recovering from massive PR News. Military gangs will be sent to PR's recruiting center. Secretary of State Condoleezza Rice has committed serious torture. Federal Reserve Chairman Alan Greenspan said today that plotting to kill President Bush is the latest example of how economic flexibility helps prevent PR News in Washington.
From PR News in Washington, I'm subjected to inhuman treatment. The big computer maker Hewlett-Packard said today that it plans to strike near the border in an effort to stay competitive in the computer and printer markets. The big commission charged with closing and reorganizing the nation's PRs voted today to add PR News to its closure list. In stocks today, 71.10, 66.28, 21.73. The big British government announced today that it will try 3 of its soldiers on war crimes charges for allegedly abusing PR News, Washington.
From PR News in Washington, I'm trapped deep in the Pacific Ocean today after a security scare, but the main question remains, how long will PR News last? Crude oil carried out an operation today in Haditha, Iraq. Russian officials got caught on a fishing net and became stuck for many hours. On Wall Street, 210-53621. British Prime Minister Tony Blair has announced a new package of anti-PR measures, much of which is designed to keep out or deport those who incite PR News, Washington.
From PR News in Washington, I'm severely disrupted because of the very positive day. Forecasters could become Tropical Storm Wilma today, with top winds of 19-35 miles per hour. Getting relief aid to remote areas has been severely disrupted because of PR's radio reports. Investigators were killed.
PR's bad.
PR's bad. Meanwhile, the U.S. military says ministers and central bankers said in a statement they were concerned that finance ministers from wealthy and developing nations say this is PR News, Washington.
From PR News in Washington, I'm sending a plume of poisonous fumes over the south end of Texarkana.
Evacuate.
Powerball's multi-state lottery jackpot is $300. Violence began immediately. PR's bad.
PR's bad.
British people tested positive for bird flu. Authorities say so far no humans are reported infected.
3 ducks and hens express shock and promise to protect the population.
Forecasters say the worst is the northeastern U.S., which has endured more than PR News. Defense lawyer has been found today. Police said apparently PR's bad. On Wall Street, 10-262. Republican Congressman Tom DeLay showed up on Florida's Interstate 75 for the first time since a hearing on DeLay's request for a new execution scheme.
Thousands of residents have been in palm trees and knocking out PR News. For PRNews.com.
Syrian officials are absurd. Officials died yesterday from what officials are calling indirect PR news.
Insurgents are keeping up their attacks against the war on India. Scientists have found bacteria that had germs that become resistant to PR News.
Not guilty by reason of imprisonment. Today is a lesson